So they start appearing here. You can see them going across, crisscrossing back and forth.
Wow. Mira, amor, cómo se pone.
Oh, that's incredibly bright.
For, 45 minutes, close to an hour, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Unbelievable. It was quite a show tonight. And finally, about 10:15, I said, well, we have to stay until the show's over. And after I said that, there were no more. So was that a communication or what? Coincidence? Don't know. And we really felt we were going to see some things tonight, and we did. It was pretty neat. And they would come on, get bright, and then they would go off. So is it a natural phenomenon of the lights of Capilla del Monte? Don't know. Don't know whether there was intelligence here or whether it's a natural phenomenon. All I know is that we filmed it. And we filmed it for 45 to 50 minutes, just over and over and over again. And we've got like 1080 and 4K video of it on our iPhones, and we're going to take a look at that. We're going to analyze it and go from there. It's pretty bizarre. And that's the infrared. Now I'm going to see them all. See them all here. Each one of these frames is 30 seconds. So you can see, crisscrossing back and forth in each frame. And we're filming it. Some of them are really bright. There's two of them. And another one below. Wow, look at that. Wow. This is pretty neat. And they're gone again? Oh no, I see it up there. Circle it.
Oh, that's incredibly bright.
So it's crazy. As I scroll through the time lapse and I see a certain star and I see where the phenomenon crisscrosses back and forth for almost an hour, it follows that star all the way down. As the star field moves, the phenomena is moving exactly with the star field. So at first blush, it tells me that it's millions of miles away in the stars. Or, I've got to understand the physics of this. Is it following the sun? Is it something to do with the magnetic field of the Earth and the sun's, whatever the sun is putting out, like, interacting like the aurora in, the north or the south? But, we've got to really look at this more and have some experts study this. But it appears that this is millions of miles away in the stars. It's following the stars exactly. So we're here with Dave Palichuk. Dave is Executive Director Emeritus at MUFON and also Chief Investigator, MUFON Canada. And Marcus, myself, Paula, and Luz were just on an expedition in Argentina. CIO is the name of the organization that studies UFOs, and Luz runs that. She was with us, and we caught something. And Dave, do you want to explain it to us?
I am. So I am going to explain it. So your object that you caught, I'm determining to be a orb, although it has some metallic properties. We always warn people when they're using lasers never to strike the object because it could be an airplane and you could blind the pilots. But when they're really far away, I do admit that lasers really span out a lot. Mm-hmm. They're not really tight.
And in this particular case, I actually told everybody not to strike the object with a laser.
You did.
But accidentally, they did.
They did. And that's what I'm going to show you. So we are studying the effects of warp drive. Let's call it that. Everybody knows Star Trek and stuff. using the Alcubierre drive, warp drive, that has been in theory proven to be a practical means of warping between the stars. It was based on Einstein's theory of gravitational lensing. We have discovered that in authentic UAP videos, you can actually see warp bubbles and the effects that they cause as the craft or the object is moving. If you look clearly, you will see the background actually warping, and you will see horizontal lines suddenly warping around. As you said, Rob, you unfortunately hit this object with a laser, but guess what? I'm going to show you, and I'm going to invite you to come in close. The laser beam warped. This object caused the light to bend.
Okay.
And we know that's not done. So this is the laser beam right here coming up. I click one more. You're going to see it comes down. It strikes it, and it reflects a little bit. That's how wide it is. We go a little further south of it or below it. You can see it doing some really weird things, and then suddenly it's blocked. You've hit it 100%, and then it warps around it. So the laser beam is coming up, and it is actually being warped around this object because of the gravitational lensing effect, Einstein or Alcubierre's warp drive. And that's a paper that Chad and I are putting out right now. It's on the MUFON e-journal this month, part 1. And you have caught it, and this is the first time I've ever seen somebody strike an object, or in this case, I think it's an orb, with a laser, and there's a clear definition of Alcubierre warp engine drive, whatever you want to call it. And that's the way we think the UAPs are using to move across space.
Super exciting, Dave. Thank you.
I can't believe you got this, because I'm keeping this one.
I can't believe it either. Thanks a lot, Dave.
You're welcome.
And we saw it in live. Like I filmed 49 videos of it. And each time it's lasting, 10, 12, 15 seconds. They come on, they're moving, and they go out. And what is it? Don't know.